Court officer. Court officer. That court audio is muted, my lord. I'm unable to hear. I'm sorry. My lord, I'm unable to hear anything, my lord. I'm sorry, my lord. I'm unable to hear anything, my lord. Yesterday's matter, my lord.
The government, CGP has filed objection.
Who has to file? Who is the contesting respondent?
Now they say that the National Highway say that they have no role because it is upgraded and it is the state which is looking after, and they have filed the objections. It is, and it was only asked them to check the judgment which squarely covers this fact, Millers. And they have sought time that they'll go look into the.
My colleague is
Sorin
subject nodilla.
Squarely covered, Millard. I have already produced the judgment.
Just in the first week of March.
Lords could kindly make it as a parted and.
I will not take anything home, madam.
Millards, only request is that Millard squarely covers the
It is
judgment.
covered, then take advantage
Covered.
of it. Or yen barthel yen madam.
It was even given as a final chance to file the objections today.
Number 28.
Let it come in the first week. Ravi Lamba.
28.
Ravi B. Patil.
Yes.
Put the order sheet. Yes, what was the order last date?
Commission report. I had given the boundaries and the measurements of each one.
Plot the area served on the give exact measurements as identified by him.
I had given just the, I had measured and given just the boundaries. Lots of
ADLR.
Since it requires specialization, just now I have been served.
Yes. ಯಾರು ADLR ಯಾರು?
Just now I have been served.
ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ?
ಸರ್ 5 ಎಕರೆ 5 ಗುಂಟೆ ಒಂದು 1233 ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಸರ್ 5 ಎಕರೆ 5 ಗುಂಟೆ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1234 ರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಎಕರೆ 5 ಗುಂಟೆ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಇದು ರೋಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ 37 ಗುಂಟೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Hold.
Just now.
To the order dated 11/2/2025. ಇದು ಮೆಮೊ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ.
Just now it was, sir.
The ADLR has filed his report. It shows that survey number 1233 measures 5 acres 5 guntas. And survey number 12 and the survey number 1234 measures 1 acre 5 guntas. While the road marked in yellow, lemon yellow measures 37 guntas. Ashte, we are not bothered about 1, 2, 3, 4 alla ee kade buildings irodu.
ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧ only north of Raichur to Mantralaya road. ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದನ್ನು.
In fact, your lordship had directed that portion marked in Roman 3, 4 and 5 I was directed to measure. That is numbered as 7.
What is reduced is only 1, 2, 3, 3.
Yes, 3, 4 and 5.
3, 4.
3, 4 and 5. That was the order.
Again, they have included this left side.
The area reduced is only block number 3. It
Yes,
can't be block number
5. Yes,
It can't be block number 5.
yes. Area is reduced is block.
So yes,
My lord, the instructions on the other day, my lord, towards the western side, again they have reduced, my lord, the buffer. ಇದನ್ನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ನೋಡ್ ದ ಬಫರ್ ಝೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ವಾಟರ್ ಆರ್
we are not
that
concerned
buffer
about it.
zone.
We just want to know what is this area which is marked. The same is taken on record. So what should be the findings? Can you
Pending-
dispose it off?
My lord, let him serve the copy, my lord. Will file objections. ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಾಪಿನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ.
The learned AG is directed to furnish copies to the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned counsel for the respondents.
Please.
In the meanwhile, my application amendment is pending since long.
What amendment?
My lord, since my lord, now for the first time after the constitution of the writ petition, they have made a communication with regard to my lord buffer zone. I have my lord sought for amendment of my lord of pleadings in the written
Any
petition
objection?
and also
My
for a
lord,
prayer.
we
They
are
have filed objection. They have
I
filed
filed objection, my lord. Next date of hearing will argue the matter, my lord.
Learned counsel.
Their intention is to avoid the bench, my lord. I'm sorry to make this.
I'm sorry, my lord, such a submission, my lord, I take
Not
objection to
a
this, my lord.
submission, my lord.
I take objection to this submission, please, my lord.
Last date also, my lord, they make
Sir,
a.
I'm not.
This is
I'm
not fair
interested in
submission,
this
my
matter.
lord.
Illa, my application, when they have filed an objection, let
Don't
it.
give an impression that I am interested in this matter.
Illa.
Why should I avoid the bench?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. They
It
want
is
to
not
somehow-
first time, my lord. The last
Don't give this impression.
2 days before we are filed objection, my lord.
ಕೇಸ್ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೇಸ್ಗಳು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Don't lose your face in the court, for God's sake.
Order of interim order may be kindly extended, my lord.
Whatever interim order is granted earlier will,
Please.
ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಓಪನ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. We can also see, my lord, the conduct, my lord. I should not make all these submissions.
There are
to open
so
court.
many things that we can't utter.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್
ನಿಜ ಇದ್ರೂನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು, ನಿಜ ಇದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. Next.
But one submission, my lord, but the court commissioner's report may kindly be served on us, please, my lord, since the court commissioner, my lord, has already submitted a report.
Let it come in the month of March.
Please, please.
In the month of March.
Number 34, B. Bhima Shankar. 34.
Shankar. Huh?
Semi raste, my lords.
Huh?
Semi raste. What is
Ah,
the
ಏನು ಸೀಮೆ ರಸ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
boundary road? my lord?
Ah. What is it you sought for?
Yes, my lords.
Andamus.
The respondent number 3 to 4, 3 to 6 has been made an application to use of the semi road for the agricultural purposes. So the Tahsildar has, without having jurisdiction, issued the notice and made Panchanama and made this order, my lords.
Yeah, what? Please read.
ಮೇಲ್ಕಂಡ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಯಡ್ರಾಮಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಶಹಾಪುರ್ SY ಗ್ರಾಮದ ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ 55, 56, 57 ಮತ್ತು 58 ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಸೀಮಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ 1ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಅದರಂತೆ ಸದರಿ ಜಮೀನಿನ ಕುರಿತು ಖುದ್ದು ಸ್ಥಳ ತನಿಖೆ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿ ಸದರಿ ಜಮೀನಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ 55, 56, 57 ಮತ್ತು 58 ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಸೀಮಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಯಥಾವತ್ತಾಗಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ 2ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಸುತ್ತೋಲೆಯನ್ವಯ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರ ಹಿತದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಕೃಷಿ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸುವಂತೆ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಅನುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಲಾಗಿ ಸದರಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದವರು ಶಾಂತತೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಯಮಾನುಸಾರ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಆದೇಶಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಗೇನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ? How are you agreed by this order?
My lord, so first of all, after before issuing this passing this order, they neither heard me opportunity to hear this matter.
This is not shown in the village map.
No, my lords.
Where have you said that this? It's not mentioned in the village map.
ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅವರು.
ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ for writ petition ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
So if they have given opportunity to hear on that matter, I would have.
You have filed the writ petition.
Yes, my lord.
You had the opportunity to mention in the writ petition. ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ?
In my grounds.
It is not mentioned in the map ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ village map ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ?
Yes, my lords. In ground number 7.
Both.
That the alleged gadget notification dated 20/10/2023 is applicable only for the removal of path and cartway shown in the village map, but not for the permitting the Vaivata Rasta in the Pata land.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ? ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ರಸ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ? ಫೈಲ್ an application for amendment. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ. ಇಂಥ ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಇಂಥ ರೋಡು ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Have you said anywhere? Section 67 will apply only when it's a public street.
Yes, ma'am.
This is not a public street ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಳಿ.
I'll make necessary.
Land Council for the petition seeks time. List in the month of March.
Please.
Number 39, Mantesh Patil.
Lord, I'm sorry to interfere. May I just ask for serial number 89, my lord, because it was not hearing. I was not hearing.
Serial number?
89 230 ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅದ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಾರಿ ಮೈ ಲಾರ್ಡ್. ಸಾರಿ ಟು ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್.
Please wait.
Much.
39. Mantesh. ಅದೇನು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ರಿ ಇದೇನು?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ಲೇಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ. Not where the petitioner number on appears in the video. I have paused. If your lordship's permit.
ತೋರಿಸ್ರಿ ಇದೇನು? ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ.
Keep and drag. Video ತೋರಿಸು. Sir.
3 minutes 06. ಇದಲ್ಲ. Red pen red.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿನಿಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅದು?
ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 minutes 44 seconds ಇದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 3 minutes 10 second ಗೆ she appears.
Georgi Mumbai.
ಇದಲ್ಲ ಇದು
Okay. ಯಾವ number?
first one. 3 minutes.
3 minutes 40.
Three minutes.
3 minutes. Okay.
5 seconds.
Three minutes.
ಓದ್ಲತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ರು ಸಾರಿ ಉಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದವ್ರು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್
ಯಾರು?
3 minutes.
ಯಾರು?
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಡಿ.
This lady.
ದಿಸ್
What's her name?
ಶಿವಬಾಯ್.
Shivbai.
ಹೌದು. That is the entrance of the premises wherein all members were went. All the members were allowed to enter except these two. And she up to the gate, she were there. Then the police have diverted her and then they carried in the police jeep.
Shivbai ಇವರೇನಾ?
ಇವ್ರು
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ?
ಅವ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಅಪ್ ಟು ಮಲಾಡ್ಸ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ 6 o'clock they were dropped at Kalaburagi. Taiwan Isha.
Yes, madam.
She want to file a affidavit, my lord. Therefore, morning itself, I made a statement that Shivbai has to file. They want to file the affidavit.
All right. You please reserve your argument for some time. Yes,
Your
madam.
Lordships, as per the instructions.
No, why was the police here in the first place?
Your
Number one.
Lordships, there was a threat, there was a complaint, Your Lordships, by the son of Shivubai saying that she has been abducted by BJP.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ complaint
Yes,
ನೋಡಿ.
and I may be permitted to file here because of the affidavit. He is on the bandobast, the additional SPs in bandobast at Alan. We couldn't get his signature. That
That's
is the
okay.
reason it could not be
I'm
filed.
not on that.
Yes.
Was this Shivabai and
Mumtaz
Begum.
Mumtaz Begum
Yes, Your Lordships.
taken away by the police?
Your Lordships, there was a complaint saying that they have been abducted. That's only to protect them, nothing other than that. They have not been abducted. That was already a FIR were registered, Your Lordships.
But did you take them?
They have taken them.
Did you take
They have
them?
taken them, Your Lordships.
Taken
Because
them?
there was a threat of their abduction that they have taken.
There was a threat of abduction. Correct? You found Shivabai
Yes, we found.
at the town municipal council office.
Yes, Your Lordships.
You also found Mumtaz.
Mumtaz.
Correct?
Yes.
So you should have simply closed the case. Where was the need for you to take these two people away from the election process?
Because
What
that,
made-
Your Lordships, what is seen is, there was a threat to them also, Your Lordships. They was just taken away.
But you knew
That's
that.
all.
No, did you know
Yes, Your Lordships.
that election process was going on?
Please, Your Lordships. That
You
is,
knew.
yes.
Why did you not allow her to cast her vote? Police were there.
Yes, Your Lordships.
You could have allowed her inside the, what you call, the council office.
Only because there was a lot of people who were trying to threaten. That was the reason she was taken back, and because already 2 complaints were filed and FIR was registered, that was the only reason, Your Lord, nothing other.
Barcode. The in this writ petition, the petitioners have sought for a writ in the nature of certiorari to quash the election proceedings and to declare and the declaration of the result of respondent number 9 and 10 as the returned candidates for the post of president and vice president of TMC Jevargi Taluk Kalaburagi district dated 12/12/2025. They also sought for a direction in the direction to the respondent number 3 to conduct elections afresh to the post of president and vice president of TMC Jevargi. The gravamen of the case of the petitioners is that the elections to the post of president and vice president of TMC Jevargi was scheduled on 12th, 12/2/2025. The petitioners 1 and 2 contend that they too were at the office of the TMC to exercise their vote. However, they were whisked away by the police based on a complaint lodged in crime number 47 of 2025 by the Jevargi police station on 12/2/2025. That the petitioner number 1 and 2 were kidnapped by Yaro? Kidnapped by whom?
By
Dushkaramula, unknown
the
person.
BJP people, Your Lordship. There were two FIRs, Your Lordship.
Page number 56, not.
Crime number
Allegation
46 and
ಏನಂತಿದೆ?
47.
By the unknown, by ಯಾರೋ
ನಮ್ಮ
ದುಷ್ಕರ್ಮಿಗಳು
ಪಕ್ಷದ ದಿನಾಂಕ ಸೋನ್ಸೋ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ತಾಲೂಕು ಯೂತ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಜೇವರ್ಗಿ ಇವರು ಠಾಣೆಗೆ ಹಾಜರಾಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಣಕೀಕೃತ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ದೂರು ಅರ್ಜಿ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದು ಸದರಿ ಫಿರ್ಯಾದಿ ದೂರು ಜೇವರ್ಗಿ ಪುರಸಭೆ ತಾಲೂಕು ದಿನಾಂಕ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತ ನಾವು 11 ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಜೇವರ್ಗಿ ಪುರಸಭೆ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಕೋರ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಸಭೆ ಕರೆದಿತ್ತು. ಜೇವರ್ಗಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪುರಸಭೆ ತಟಸ್ಥರಾಗಿರಬೇಕೆಂದು ನಿರ್ಣಯ ಕೋರಿದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಜೇವರ್ಗಿ ಸದಸ್ಯ ಶಿವಬಾಯಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಮಮತಾಜ್ ಬೇಗಂ ಯಾರೋ ದುಷ್ಕರ್ಮ ಏನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು?
The petitioners numbers 1 and 2 were kidnapped by
some unknown miscreants on 11/2/2025. Full stop. The petitioners 1 and 2 contend that they were released by the police only at 6 o'clock in the evening at Kalaburagi.
At DYSP office.
At the DYSP office, Kalaburagi. Therefore, they contend that they were prevented from casting their votes at the elections on scheduled elections on 12/12/2025. Full stop. In support of their contention, they have placed on record a videograph of the incident. Full stop. The fact that the petitioners 1 and 2 were not allowed to exercise their vote and that they were taken away by the jurisdiction by the police is admitted by the learned AAG.
Yes. Yes.
Is admitted by the learned AAG, and she also submits that since there was a threat to the lives of the petitioners 1 and 2,
And two FIRs were registered.
and they had to be taken from the
Venue of-
election scene. Full stop. In view of the aforesaid statement, it is more than evident that the petitioners 1 and 2 who are victims of the alleged kidnapping, could not have been taken away by the police, and they could not have been prevented from exercising their votes. In that way of the matter, the petition requires deeper consideration. Consequently, the results of the election declared on 12/12/2025 to the post of President and Vice President of TMC Jevargi is stayed till the disposal of this writ petition. Yes. 41 Manjunath S. Halwar. Put it. Yes, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಇದೆಯಾ ಹೇಳೋದು? Hanif, you have anything else to submit?
Lord, my presence may be dispensed if my lords would consider.
Yes. It's all right.
Obliged.
What's your information?
Yes, my lord. The only information my lords asked about that stone figure which is there, Lord, I had some information. If lords deems it fit, I can share.
Huh?
Lord, that photograph what was shown to me, my lord, and then I also looked into the report. that was filed. My lord, my lord, we would like to reaffirm that it is not a linga as revered in the Hindu religion. One, Lord, that is a sanketvagi. I mean, Lord, I'm not in a position to actually explain. Lord, ಈಗ for example, in Hinduism, Lord, I think Lord, ಒಂಥರ ಪಿಂಡ ತರ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, Lord, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿ they have kept it over there because he.
If that is the case, no, it's only for the.
And the people used to use the corner of that to hit the coconut whenever they come to pray, is what I am given to understand.
See, we do not know what was the camaraderie between these two saints in 400 years back.
Maybe.
We do not know what was the camaraderie.
Yes,
maybe they must have thought, appa, neen sattaga illa hakku, naan sattaga alla haktini anta.
ಏನರ ಇರಬಹುದು. I am not. In fact, Lord, Hindus are coming. I am given to understand Hindus come. Lord, but now this has become a political issue. Therefore, Lord, I am only arguing legal points. I am arguing only legal points whether this petitioner can maintain a writ petition and force the court to give some kind in the last minute. Kindly, Lord, delay and laches. The cause of action for this petitioner arose at the end of the last year's timing to visit.
Certainly, I would have.
Not go there.
I would have thought twice. I would have thought twice before permitting any puja to be done in this grave. If permission was not granted earlier.
The suit pending itto ta dayavitu ad consider ಮಾಡಿ.
Correct.
Because
Suit pending itto. Correct. Suit is pending.
Let's see the writ petition.
What I am asking you is, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ? For what did they pray to?
ಅವಾಗ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತೆ. That is what is the common knowledge.
Let them ಅವಾಗ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದು ಪೂಜೆ
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. No, Lord, huge camaraderie. What has happened is in 1 year, I will tell you, Lord, where it happened. 1 year, the urus of the saint, that is the main saint who is there, and the Shivratri clashed. And that is when all this problem started. And now it has become more of a, my Lord, it is a political issue. It has turned out into. And now, my Lord, I am only submitting from legal aspect that in the petition, Lord, every day one person will start filing a petition. It will become my Lord, it will become a precedent. And
I will not accept the report of the commissioner that it says Shivlinga, because the commissioner also does not say it's a Shivlinga.
Yes, Lord, it is not a Shivlinga.
It's a cylindrical object.
Lord, it is a cylindrical object which has nothing to do with any Hindu, my Lord, what shall I say, Hindu sign.
I'll maintain that only, and I'll permit the pujas to go on.
Lord, not as a precedent for anything.
No, not
pujas to
it
go
will
on,
always
my
be
Lord.
subject to the outcome of what you call CRP. Subject to the outcome of CRP.
Lord, now kindly look at this way, my Lord. CRP nalli they don't get a stay. CRP code doesn't interfere. And my Lord, under writ petition, my Lord, Lord, your Lordship may consider to keep just for 2 hours under the, because what's happened, Lord, last time when the court allowed, they wanted to install an idol there.
No, nothing to be installed, nothing to be removed. No one will install anything, no one will remove anything.
And a time period may be fixed within which under supervision, Lord, who will go? Lord, who will go and their phone numbers and all, Lord, last time they had asked.
Nothing will be installed. Nothing will be installed. Nothing
Lord,
will
and
be
then
removed.
who is going to attend, my Lord, and between which time to be, how many people? Whether 10
Last
people,
time 15 members, this time 15 members only.
Last
Very
time
well.
15 member, out of that 15 member, the dependent on one is bad as per the decree. Dependent number
not
one,
dependent one
number,
cannot come.
this honorable court find that the returns,
Different number 1, excluding different number 1. ಯಾರಿದು ಸಿದ್ಧಲಿಂಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ?
ಸಿದ್ಧಲಿಂಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
Our office bearers, president, or ಯಾರು ಇರಬಾರ್ದು.
He is a different number 1 in the suit. The purpose of the suit has to be looked into, my lordship.
I will restrain him from entering.
Some time limit also may be given, my Lord, so that they are not there all through the day.
15 people, how long will they take, madam?
No, the time limit is given. Last time times were there. Since my Lord said last time,
May I pray for a moment's indulgence, my lords? Please, my lords.
Yes, Mr. Vijay Kumar.
Please, my lords, I may draw my lords' kind attention to the writ petition which is my lords have
my learned friends have already read from, my lords. WP number 200706, my lords.
Along with that memo I filed in the morning.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have it.
Please, my lords. In that, my lords, para number 2. Para number 2, my lords. The learned council parties also bring it to the notice of this court, the coordinate bench of this court, in CRP number 20015/2024, today at 7/3/2024, passed an order permitting 15 persons to have darshan and puja on 8/3/2024 from 4 p.m. onwards. The said order is in conformity with the order passed by this court in CRP number 20070/2023, dated 17/2/2023. Therefore, the following 15 persons are entitled to have darshan and puja on 8/3/2024 from 4 p.m. onward, in conformity with the order passed by this honorable court in CRP number 20070/2023. 15 names have been enumerated, my lords. Defendant number 2's name finds mention at serial number 2. The petitioner who is before this honorable court now, my lords, in this writ petition, he is not one of the 15 members who were permitted to do puja on the last year. My lords, as my lords are aware, the puja permission, my lords, because they could establish to some extent, at least in the civil court, by virtue of their pleadings, that there, by virtue of their long usage, they had acquired a right to perform puja there. This petitioner was not part of that list at all, my lords. So I'm not for a moment suggesting that you should not be permitted to do puja, because my lords have fairly said that without stating whether the shrine is either of a Islamic or a Hindu nature, my lords will permit them to perform religious rites without while ensuring that the status of the shrine would be maintained as it is. My lords, that is one thing, my lords. Second, my lords, in next paragraph, since in the order passed by this court in CRP number 20015/2024, there is no upper time limit fixed by the court. The parties have requested that some upper time limit may be fixed. Otherwise, the order may be interpreting in a different manner, and executive will be in difficulty in implementing the order. Therefore, the need is arisen. Permit the petitioner to complete puja by maximum 2 a.m. 2 a.m.
From what time to what time?
Last year, it was a Friday. It was a Friday. Till 4 o'clock, they have a Jumma namaz and other thing. That's why the 4 o'clock is the starting time. Upper limit was not given by the CRP. So that's why this honorable court is given that 2 a.m. Now the district administration has to be say of that. What is the timing on that? Earlier, 2023, it is 2 to 4.
Budwara.
2023 is a 2 to 4.
Budwara.
So they can go on, they can offer puja from 4 p.m. to?
Not 4 p.m. Tomorrow, earlier in the 2013 CRP, that he allowed in the 2 to 6 p.m.
With my lord's permission, in fact, last year, I'm instructed, my lords, last year, the entire ritual, I think, was completed within 40 minutes time. They offered flowers and
ಪೂಜೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಪೂಜೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಛತ್ರ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ನಥಿಂಗ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಹೌದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಅದೇ ಪೂಜೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಈಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಶಿವ ಪೂಜೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
My lords, this is the difficulty.
ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್
This is the difficulty. They are making an effort to change the nature of that very property, my lords. That is our concern. That is the district administration concern.
The petitioner, petition code, the petitioner has sought for a writ in the nature of mandamus to direct the respondents to permit him and other devotees of Sri Raghava Chaitanya Linga, bracket Shivlinga, situated at Sheikh Ladle Mashak Dargah premises to perform puja on 26/2/2025 on the occasion of Mahashivratri, and to direct the police to provide protection to the petitioner and other devotees. We'll stop. Devotees to perform puja. The petitioner has also sought for an interim prayer to permit him, interim prayer to direct the respondents to allow to permit him to offer puja on the occasion of Mahashivratri, that is on 26/2/2025, and direct the police to provide protection. Next. Petitioner claims that a Shivlinga is installed by Raghava Chaitanya 400 years ago, who had come to 400 years ago, who had come to Aland and attained Lingaikya. Stop. He contends that the Shivlinga was installed about 400 years ago, and from that day till date, the people of Aland are coming from various parts of the country and performing puja. Full stop. He contends that for more than 400 years, Joshi family and other family members of the petitioner were performing the puja on special occasions. He claims that in the last 2 to 3 years, due to certain disturbances between two communities, the petitioner and other members of his family and other devotees were not permitted to offer prayers. Full stop. He contends that the respondent number 4 had filed OS number 7/2022 for perpetual injunction to restrain Yaradu?
Siddhalinga Swami.
Siddhalingaya?
Siddhalinga Swami.
Siddhalinga Swami.
Karneshwara Temple
Andola.
Alanda Jevargi.
The plaint is there, my lordship, in that along with the memo first ones.
To restrain Sri Siddhalinga Swami Karuneshwar Temple, Andola, from interfering with its possession, as it was a notified waqf.
Yes.
Full stop. In the said suit, an application was filed in the year 2023, and the Waqf Tribunal, by order dated 13/2/2023, had permitted
15 members along with the including defendant
members, permitted 15 members,
including the defendant number 1,
including the defendant number 1 therein, to perform puja between 6 p.m. Perform the puja, and that they shall leave the property, suit property, before 6 p.m. on 18/2/2023. He contends that a similar application was filed. He contends that this order was challenged in WP number.
No, my lord. That was challenged in CRP.
He contends that this was challenged in CRP 2000015.
70. 2000070. Memoದಲ್ಲಿ
70
of 23.
2000070 of 2023. Same was dismissed by this court.
Same was dismissed later because of it became infractious. after the decree of the suit, it become infractious. That was dismissed. But there is a interim order on 7/2/23.
Same was dismissed as it had become infructuous by that time.
No, it is after decree.
Same was
Please,
dismissed as the suit in OS number 7/2022 was decreed.
Please.
Full stop. In the meanwhile, comma,
Pendency of the suit, another application for 8.
during the pendency of the suit before the tribunal, another application was filed seeking for permission to perform pujas
in 2020-24.
which was challenged in CRP number 2000015/2024.
Yes.
Full stop.
Dated 7/3/2024 is the interim order. Later on, it was also dismissed.
In the said revision petition, comma, an application is filed in IA number 1 of 24 for